How billionaires invest to stay ultra wealthy. Ever wonder how the super rich always seem to stay rich, no matter what the economy does? Well, they've got some investment secrets that work like a charm. Think about it. What would you do if you had millions to invest? Stick to real estate or maybe dabble in some high-tech startups. It's not just about throwing cash around, it's a game of smart moves and long-term strategies. Ready to see how you can play it too? Let's find out how these tycoons make their money last forever. Foundations in real estate. Let's talk about how those super rich folks invest in real estate. Imagine you have so much money that buying another house or two, or even 10, is just a Tuesday for you. Well, for the ultra rich, investing in real estate is a huge part of their game. They don't just buy homes to live in, they're snapping up vacation spots, big city apartments, and loads of commercial properties like shopping centers and even hospitals. Why all this property, you ask? Because it's not just about having a nice place to stay, it's about security. Real estate usually keeps its value, even when other investments might tank. Plus, it can even make money if they rent it out. But here's the kicker, they also put money into stuff like art, wine, and classic cars. These aren't just for showing off. Okay, maybe a little, but because these things tend to get more valuable over time. Think about it. If you had a super rare car, wouldn't it be cool to say it's also making you money just sitting in the garage? That's how the ultra-rich roll, turning passions into profit. Financial markets engagement, moving on from real estate to the stock market. Think about this: if you had a huge pile of cash, would you put it all in one place? Probably not, right? Well, neither do the ultra-rich. They spread their wealth around by investing in a bunch of different things, like stocks and bonds. It's kind of like not putting all your eggs in one basket. Here's how they do it: they buy shares in big stable companies, and they also have some bonds thrown in there for good measure. Bonds are safer than stocks, so even if the stock market gets a little wild, they got a backup. And get this, they're also into this thing called ESG investing. That means they pick investments that are not only good for their wallet, but also good for the planet. Pretty cool, huh? So why do they mix it up like this? Because it helps them keep their money safe while also giving them a chance to make more. It's all about balance. They've got the money to take some risks, but they're smart about it, making sure they've always got a solid foundation. So next time you hear about stock markets and bonds, just think about how these big players are making their moves. Alternative and speculative ventures. Now, shifting from stocks and bonds, let's dive into the wild world of alternative investments. So after the ultra-rich have their solid base with real estate and stocks, they start looking at some exciting stuff like tech startups or green energy projects through private equity and venture capital. It's like betting on the next big thing before it blows up. And guess what? They're even playing around with cryptocurrencies. Yeah, it's risky and all over the place, but when you have that much money, you can afford to gamble a bit, right? But it's not just throwing money at anything. These investments are carefully chosen for their potential to skyrocket. Preserving wealth across generations. And once all these investments are in place, the ultra-rich focus on locking it all down for the future. They use family offices to manage their empire, making sure everything from taxes to inheritance is smooth sailing. It's like having a super smart financial crew in your corner, keeping the wealth safe and sound. They're also big on giving back through philanthropy, which isn't just good karma, it's smart strategy. It helps manage their wealth, reduces taxes, and secures a legacy that goes beyond just money. It's all about making sure their fortune does good and lasts forever. Ready to see how this all ties together to build lasting wealth? Let's wrap it up and take away some key lessons. Outro. There you have it. We've explored how the ultra-rich invest to stay rich, from real estate and stocks to risky ventures and family offices. It's a mix of savvy investing, smart risk-taking, and solid planning. What do you think? Could these strategies work for you? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you found this insight helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tips on building and preserving wealth. See you in the next video.